10 grocery store items most likely to give you food poisoning. And there are a couple of surprises on here. I didn't know this. So, are you ready for the list? 48 million people on average become ill from salmonella, listeria, E. coli, or other foodborne bacteria or viruses each year. It leads to 130,000 hospitalizations across the country and 3,000 deaths. Now, this is from Consumer Reports, and these are 10 kitchen staples that are most often linked to food recalls from 2017 through last year in 2022. Would you guys have any ideas what these items might be?
Well, I know all you have to do is think about the things you're not supposed to eat when you're pregnant. So cheese is on that list.
Well, you know what? Hang on a minute. But a certain type of cheese or a certain...
Soft cheeses.
Hang on. I'll get to it in a second. So I guess number one on the list are bag salads. And that was, we just talked about the recall of that Fresh Express, whatever the hell it was?
Well, I always think of like Listeria. Yeah, Fresh Express was the brand, but I always think of Listeria with things that are handled or like in the field.
Well, no, that would be a lot of times E. coli. No, but I think Listeria as well. All right, so here's the deal. The number one item that is most likely to give you food poisoning are the bagged salads.
Ugh.
11 deaths, 614 illnesses, E. coli, Listeria to blame there.
Wasn't there a big ice cream thing a while ago with Listeria?
Yeah, Listeria.
Yeah, locally.
That was Big Olaf.
In Sarasota.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That was Listeria. And Consumer Report says that with the bagged salads, the likely culprit is water contaminated with bacteria from animal droppings that's used to irrigate the crops. So how would you like some animal poop with your lettuce?
These bacon bits are divine. What are they?
They're not bacon bits.
Where did you find them?
No, they're not bacon bits. All right, then, and they recommend just buying whole heads of lettuce instead of the bags.
Okay.
Or the boxes of greens. Because a lot of times the greens come in like those plastic boxes, like arugula and spinach.
Yeah.
And that kind of, it's all like pre-washed, triple washed. Well, apparently the triple washing doesn't get the, the crap off, literally off of everything.
Triple washed in animal poop water.
Yeah. All right. So next on the list, deli meats and cheeses.
Oh, dude, give me Listeria right now. I eat deli meats every week.
Yeah, I just pick out a piece of ham and shove it in my mouth 5 times a day.
Deli, when you leave like sliced ham or turkey?
Oh, and it gets like oily.
It gets like that a sheen.
Yes, a sheen.
And then it even has like an iridescent rainbow.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I love what it turns.
And it stinks just a little bit.
And it smells. But you ever notice that cold cuts, they last like only a couple of days.
I know. And then they get that grease, that Vaseline stuff on them.
Exactly. So what is it? Why do cold cuts turn so quickly? I mean, there's enough salt and sodium and all kinds of, junk in the cold cuts, right?
Yeah, there are enough preservatives, you think.
I don't know that they turn that quickly. I mean, you get a nice sliced salami. It lasts for a minute.
Well, hold on. Salami, though, is different than like the ham. You get like a boiled ham.
Yeah.
And man, I'll tell you what, I think it's like the ham and the turkey. Man, it just seems like you just bought it. And then you take it out of the little crisper drawer, and it's got the slimy rainbow on there. And it's like, oh my God, what happened to this thing? It smells like my turlet. What's going on here?
Oh. You know what I noticed?
I'll take a turlet sub.
Please.
Starving.
Right, go ahead.
It happens more often. The more organic it is, the quicker that happens. That's what I've noticed. Like the better the label is, like, organic, this free, that free, range-free, preservative-free, and then it gets greasier sooner.
All right, so you're saying the more cancer-causing the cold cuts?
Yeah, the longer
the longer it lasts.
Yes.
Dude, I'll take my chances on cancer 30 years from now than Listeria today.
That's it. Procrastinating health attitude right there.
Say that again?
I'll take my chances getting cancer in 30 years as opposed to possibly getting Listeria right now.
Again, we're going over the list of like the 10 most likely items to give you food poisoning from the supermarket.
So deli meats.
Cold cuts and soft and deli sliced soft cheeses.
So far, you've described every meal at my grandparents' house: salads,
Next.
cold cuts, soft cheeses.
Packaged ground beef.
Okay.
Now, I don't think we've purchased a ton of ground beef over the years. I don't think I've ever gotten diddly squat, but it is one of the items at the supermarket that you're more likely to come down with E. coli.
And you want it to look like fresh and red and not like gray.
Right. Or listeria, salmonella. All right. So next on the list, onions.
I don't eat those.
Did you have any idea that onions can be a big source of salmonella? Freaking onions?
What if they're fried?
Yeah, I mean, can't you cook salmonella out?
Yeah, I mean, imagine. Well, because a lot of people use sliced raw onions on salads or whatever.
I like my E. coli well done.
Yeah, if you chop up the onions and you're frying them in olive oil or whatever for some kind of a recipe you're making, yeah, that's going to be killed off, no doubt about it.
I only like my onions in the bloomin' variety.
But I just didn't know that onions can be a source of bacteria and salmonella.
I don't eat onions because they make me stink, but I don't think they make everybody stink. Like,
What do you mean they make you stink?
I just feel like if I eat an onion and then I sweat, I feel like
What about garlic?
Okay, so hold on. Stop.
Do you like
Roxanne-
garlic?
Roxanne
I do.
has
I love garlic, but I don't eat a lot of it.
She has a belief that bulb vegetables, garlics, onions, make her smell. And she's come into the studio several times.
Yeah, I have.
And she's apologized to me. First thing out of her mouth, hey,
I ate garlic.
I'm sorry. I had Italian last night and I ate some garlic. So if I'm a little stinky today, that's what
Hold on,
it
I
is.
just feel like
Hold on,
it
but
stays
it's
with
not
me.
true. Wait, hold
You're
on.
trying to say just because you ate Italian, you're going to stink? What are you saying about
No,
Italian?
but you know what? That's my point. I don't think it makes everybody stink.
Wait a
I
minute.
think it just makes me stink.
Stop.
I don't think it makes Italians
Hang
stink.
on. So, are you saying that if you eat onions or garlic, it's a breath thing, or you think it's leaching out of your pores?
I think it's coming out of my pores.
Yeah. She is of the belief that if she eats garlic, the next day she will
Sweat it out.
give off a different pheromone
Yeah.
than she would the day
So-
before.
You're going to
So I
attract a
don't-
Luigi.
Hey,
Luigi's going to come
something
around and say, "Oh, Roxanne, you smell so good. Oh, Roxanne, let me show you my sausage."
You smell like I can
Luigi.
slice you paper thin.
Jeez.
All right, next on the list, again, these are like the 10 things that are most likely to give you food poisoning, according to Consumer Reports. I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling this out of my butt. I'll talk about E. coli. All right, so turkey and chicken
A girlfriend of mine
are on the list. Yeah.
food poisoned her whole family at Thanksgiving.
Are you
With the
serious?
turkey.
What, are you serious?
Not cool.
You're supposed to cook the turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving, and she food poisoned the whole family with what, like a raw turkey?
Something wasn't right about it.
I guess
Yeah.
not. Oh my God! What happened? What was
I forget what it was. It was like the inside wasn't.
Were they throwing up?
Yes, bad.
Was it coming out of both ends?
The whole
It was
family.
Just, they shut down the whole family.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Yeah.
Oh man, I almost
Shut down.
I almost just hit the.
It
What was
shut
it?
down the whole
I
family.
almost just hit the dump
And
button over
whatever
here.
else you were thinking, it did that too.
Oh my God. Well, all right. So turkey and we know about that. I mean, chicken and salmonella. You know, the other thing with chicken, you're not supposed to wash the chicken. A lot of people will take like a chicken breast or thighs and, fryer parts or whatever, or even like a whole chicken that they're going to roast. People will take it and then run it under water in their sink. Oh, I'm going to get all the salmonella. They don't do that. They say never wash your chicken.
Remember back in the day, there was a video of a woman who would use dish soap to clean it?
Oh, are you serious? Like Dawn?
Yeah, Dawn dish soap, and she's like wiping it down.
Palmolive?
So you got to get all the bad stuff off.
No. So what they say is if you wash your chicken and turkey in the sink, that you're splattering potential salmonella all over the freaking place. That you just put the chicken in the oven and you cooking it at 375 or 4 1/4, whatever, that's going to kill whatever's there.
I pressure wash
But
mine.
make sure it's cooked through and through, unlike Roxanne's friend who poisoned. Was this last Thanksgiving?
Yeah, this past Thanksgiving.
What's
yeah,
her name?
We tried to get together with them after.
Who is it?
and,
What's her first name?
Teresia.
Will you stop with your fake names.
What do you think for Teresa?
Yeah, she probably knows a Teresia.
Oh my God! Just imagine. Do they live in town?
Yes, they listen to the show.
Are you what?
They listen to the show too.
Oh, I thought you said something else again.
The scene out of Stand By
Oh
Me.
my God! So Thanksgiving at your friend's house.
Oh, what a nightmare.
That's terrible. Were people throwing up all over all over the
The
cornucopia?
next day, yeah, the whole family.
Yes, I'll have some of the pumpkin.
You just puked on the little pilgrims from Publix.
Little salt shaker.
All right, so obviously turkey and chicken, be careful. And then, also something that's more likely to give you salmonella or food poisoning at the supermarket, according to Consumer Reports, pre-cut fruit such as papayas, peaches, melons, which are eaten raw, carry a salmonella risk. How about that?
I love all that. I love papayas.
And then lastly, finally on the list, and this is shocking to some, what's likely to give you some food poisoning is raw batter or dough, flour. Flour can carry salmonella and other contaminants.
Wow.
So you want to cook that crap.
That's why they tell you don't eat cookie dough,
Yeah.
which I don't buy that at all.
Well, it's the cookie dough you make yourself. Like the cookie dough, I think like the Nestle crap inside the sausage tube.
That's already processed.
Yeah, that's already like pasteurized, and I think that is processed. You can eat that crap all day long. I'll clog you right up, too, I think.
No, it won't.
Oh, okay.
I'll eat it.